More Heroes of the Storm! The CCL continues with the playoffs, everybody! Our Heroes of the Storm tournament, hosted by HeroesHearth, goes into the next playoff round. We already had the first match between Granit Gaming and Chilly Mountain, and well, nothing has changed. The mountain is still very chilly, and Granit Gaming slapped them around a little bit and succeeded to advance to the next round, where they now face off against Simplicity. On the left side of the map, in our best of 5 series, we got Cure on Urel, Lutano on Tigers, Legacy on Deckard, Kane, Hosty on Chromie, and we got Masquerade on Diablo, the Lord of Terror himself. Whereas on the right side of the map, Granit Gaming now in their second match of the Stepler system playoff. We got Nick on Cassia, Yasuo on Kira, Henning on Stukov, Svampgrota on Hogga, and Skog is playing a Nubarak. Alright, let's get the show on the road. Already, we have our little skirmish in the middle, nothing too crazy, but there's a bit of a trap set up here at the top, as you can see. And whoever goes up to the top lane needs to be a bit careful, or he might run straight into that triple setup here. We already got Svampgrota hogging around a bit, and yeah, seems like he's going to be the one, and that doesn't look good for him. Not at all. Bam, straight into the wall, and goodbye, buddy. That's the end of Hogga. Yasuo came in together with Henning in an attempt to make sure that they get at least a counter kill, but that didn't happen. That could still happen. Masquerade, hello. Gotta be a little bit careful over here. Yasuo putting him into a corner, and yes, there's the counter kill. Yeah, maybe. And he's dead. Okay, so 1 kill for a kill. Still a little bit of a chase going on down here, but it seems that Yasuo is gonna escape. He might. Actually turns this around. They gotta be careful here. Yasuo's in trouble. Bam, he's down. Mace to the face as Cure seals the deal. Nicely done. A great opening into the game. Now this is of course another best of 5 Heroes of the Storm series here. All of these matches are played out on the North American Heroes of the Storm server on NA Central to be exact, which means as usual that European and Korean Heroes of the Storm players will have a disadvantage. A pretty significant disadvantage in ping, by the way. So they will play with roughly 120 to 150 ping on average, which on this level is really significant. It makes a huge difference. But of course they knew all of that as they signed up for the league, so we gotta deal with it. But right now we are in our second playoff match. Whoever wins here advances to face off against the Sidestep Kings in the next round. The loser is out. And of course the goal is to make it into the top 4 to be part of the actual playoff bracket. All of that still just gauntlet style. Level 4 talents are now in with a shielding potion. That's what we currently have here. And down at the bottom of the map, yep, that's where we now have also aggro range and bones to gnaw. Need to be a little bit careful as the camps are taken. We still have 1 up for grabs, as both of the teams could focus on that. In terms of talents, Tychus, the Renegade, the man with the cigar. Well, actually, he doesn't have his cigar anymore. They stole it. It's actually kind of fucked up, honestly. They stole it away from Tychus, and then they gave it to Hanzo. I mean, think about this. If you have someone going... If you have a battle between Tychus and Hanzo, who wins that one? I mean, Hanzo would stick that bow so far up his ass that it would come out his nose again. So he should get his cigar back. I mean, seriously. If that guy wants to smoke, let him smoke. I mean, I'm all against smoking, but still, he deserves it. Okay? He had a rough childhood. Whereas Hanzo, the only thing that he has is a hipster beard. So, in the middle of the map, that's where we're gonna have Cure jumping around a little bit. So Urel is gonna do her thing here. Up at the top, that's where the first objective is now spawning. And with the camps now secured on both sides and clashing, it seems like the red team is gonna defend this one easily. Whereas over for Simplicity, they seem to try and trap someone on the rotation, but instead Cassia is moving down to the bottom of the map to do her thing there. And the blue team completely neglects to go for the objective. So they're just saying, listen guys, we're not going to win the first one. We scale into the late game just a bit better. So instead, let's try and get some damage done on the map and take it from there. There's our level 7 talents already. Still a bit of a trap attempt as Diablo is trying to move in to deal with Nick. And Nick is starting to push Cure back. Top side. Punisher is not going to be taken just yet, but they have a chance to push through with it. Diablo still sitting in the wings here, hoping for an engage. Nick is already here. At the same time, they find a Nubarak, and he dives in. Skog diving in, didn't know how many there were, and all of a sudden they're up against 4. The bug is down, a noob got wrecked, and that is an easy kill right here. They're looking for more, and this is bad for Granite Gaming. This is really bad. Punisher is pushing at the top with Hogger, but Stukov is down. Yasu is in trouble. Swing to win. Whee! But he is not gonna make it. Nope. Kira is sent back to Wakanda, and that's a triple kill for Simplicity. Big lead right now. Up at the top side, that's where we now have the Punisher going straight through the wall, taking the gate down and trying to focus in on the 2 towers. Another jump gets procced, but that's going to be an easy defense right there. It's rough, honestly. This is not really a start into the game that looks in any way, shape or form good for them. They lost, well, they won the objective, but they didn't do any damage with it because they moved down to the bottom. They're engaged by Nubarak as he thought they were facing off in a 2 versus 2 situation. Obviously backfired hard. And now they're in this weird spot where they have to close a 1-level gap after only 5 minutes in the game, which is pretty brutal. So, down to the bottom of the map, they're trying to go for the camp. In comes Masquerade, and Nubarak again with only a short dive, and he goes down too. Skog definitely having some problems here. Might be because of ping, might be because he's hammering the keys a little bit too hard. But either way, this is looking horrific. Absolutely horrific. They are getting murdered here. This early level 10 after 5.5 minutes for Simplicity. Immediately Odin gets popped since Lutano sees an opportunity to take the wall down with the help of the camp and the minion wave. And of course, Granite Gaming can only sit there and take the beating, trying to reduce the damage maybe a little bit by poking from a distance, but they need to soak that level 10. Huge problem at that point for him. Also, we got Diablo with his Apocalypse, gonna look for the combo once more, as Hogger sits in the middle trying to leech some experience. They can finally grab their own heroic abilities, but things are for sure tough right now. Camps are taken. Once again, a Simplicity is moving in for it. They opened up the bot lane, which is huge, especially since the next shrine is going to spawn bot side as well. So there's an opportunity to push for fort and keep if you grab it. If you take that Punisher. Level 10 abilities are now in. Hoarder pulled as usual. A little bit of an aggression in the middle. And another dive, but dodged out by Lutano. Nicely done. Good dash from him. Svamgarotta in the back line. The old man with the sleeper setup. Nicely done. And here comes the Apocalypse that takes Hogger down. Well played. Masquerade with a kill against Hogger. And now they are chasing. And they are chasing hard. Blue team absolutely murdering Granite Gaming right now. They are going straight off for Yasu, and that's another kill. Kira has absolutely no chance over here. 9 kills to 1, 1.5 level lead. I mean, this is game number 1, and they're getting absolutely crushed over here. Lutano with some extra damage in the middle, down at the bottom of the map. They, of course, make a play for the fort. They try to open this up even more, and as I said, next objective spawns straight at the bot lane. So if they take it, this push is going to be incredibly dangerous. Like super dangerous. I mean, right now, top side, that's where we have Nick still pushing, trying to get some experience. But look at the lead. This is a level 13 talent that they're going to get any moment now. That's an 8 kill advantage. They are absolutely crushing them over here in the early game. Now, for Granite Gaming to turn this around, they need a teamfight victory. And it's going to be difficult to make that happen now because they will be behind by just a talent as the level 13 kicks in for Simplicity. And yeah, this is not going to be easy at all. The old man with the ancient blessings over here again. Cure and his boys are now moving down towards the shrine. And the red team is trying to take the early position. Neo Steel Coding is in as well. And off we go. There's the opportunity. They're starting to make the play. Bit of trouble in the backline already. Here comes Urel pushing them around. Mace to the face of Hogger. Skog trying to get out. Wall stunned by Masquerade. And bam, the Beetle is down once more. Honestly, Simplicity is currently playing whack-a-mole with Granite Gaming. Whenever one of the heroes pops their head out, immediately they're getting crushed here. Svamgarotta on Hogger was trying to use the Hogwild as much as he could in that last situation. Fantastic hero, of course, just in general. Definitely a little bit overtuned, but also incredibly strong on Infernal Shrines in the first place. But right now, they're just not having any luck here. They always engage into these fights at a disadvantage. In this case, it couldn't really be helped because it didn't have the level 13 talent, but things are rough. Tigers with 22,000 damage. Cassia is still at least bringing some numbers in, as she's sitting on 19,000 right now. And at the top side, Urel still stemming the tides of the minion wave that pushes in here. bottom of the map, as I mentioned earlier, is completely open. So the Punisher is going to go straight in for the keep. But very likely, Simplicity is not going to even go for it, because why would they engage? They could simply move into the middle, take the fort here. And again, the setup, the stun combo is there. Henning is low, and Masquerade, he really wants him. There's a kill, and they're looking for more. A triple setup from Deckard Cain as they are trying for another kill. Nick is already in trouble. Here comes Skewer, jumps in again, and a big move with a grenade. Svamgrota goes down, and yep, that's an absolute dumpster fire. Hoga likes those, but apparently has convinced the rest of the team that they are a great idea too, because this is pretty much what's happening here. Simplicity is just absolutely dumpstering on Granite Gaming. I mean, there's a couple of states where shit like this isn't even legal, so be careful. If you have kids watching this, really, just bring them into another room. This isn't safe, guys. This is not safe for work, what you're seeing here. This is rough. We have Simplicity going through Granite Gaming like hot butter through cheese, as they are now focusing onto the top lane. The fort at the bottom of the map is down, and the mid lane also has been destroyed. Up at the top, they're doing the same thing. And down at the bottom of the map, the Punisher is also chipping a little bit in as he's trying to take the keep down. Fort easily destroyed. 16 is in. They are 3 levels ahead right now. They are absolutely crushing over here. So, yeah, 12-1. Yeah, I don't know, have fun coming back into this game. Now, well, if they get a kill here, then maybe that would be a good start. Get the sneaky kill. Instead, we have Cocoon now being used too. Here comes Dibbles. Diablo comes in, and that's a problem. Hosty gets away, and Anuburak is once again dying. They take the cockroach down. The exterminators are in the house, and Anuburak just doesn't stand a chance over here. He's not the only one that falls. Kira is dead as well, both of them with 4 deaths, and Hogger gets dumpster too. Bad, bad news. That's a keep, by the way. They can easily move down to the bottom of the map now to take the keep down. 15 kills to 1. I mean, if that game is any indication of what we're going to see in that series, then it's going to be a speedrun. That's the easiest keep of their life that he just got. 11 minutes in, and already 4 of the main structures have been destroyed. Absolutely crazy. So right now, we got 27,000 damage. Cure, Lutano, he's popping his ult again as they have an opportunity to push through the middle. Use also the catapults and the double minion wave to maybe get some additional damage on keep number 2. But things are just spiraling out of control completely over here. Now, Granite Gaming, they need a win, they need a fight, and honestly, they should probably wait for 16. The problem is it's 2 levels away, so now they're taking this one instead, and Yazu gets murdered. Absolutely murdered. Rest of the team is already on the run. I've seen Headless Chickens that were more organized than that. So big problems for Granite Gaming over here. And yeah, there's just no cohesion at this point. That's not the way you want to start into a best of 5 Heroes of the Storm series. That's not the way you want to start into any Heroes of the Storm series. Let's just put it like that. So top side, that's where we have another camp stolen away any second now. 16 kills to 1. And it is rough. Yeah, this is difficult. This is difficult to watch. Like, I don't know. If you're a Granite Gaming fan, then unless they start an insane comeback, this is probably a game you want to forget about quite quickly. So now that they're getting closer to level 16, maybe if they grab the talent for the next try and they have a chance of fighting back here. They're going to be way behind in experience, but as long as they're on even talents, there's at least a chance. So at this point, bot side, yeah, that's where we have another camp stolen away up to the top. Some Grota. I mean, whatever Hogger is doing there with his Hog Wild, when it comes to Sony, we're talking about the spin to win. Not quite sure what exactly Hogger is doing, but it's the spin to lose, I suppose. I mean, whenever he rotates in right now, he's just absolutely going to get wrecked again. Which is kind of crazy if you think about it. I mean, Hogger is just insane. And as I said before, on this map too, because of the objective and how it's placed. The next one is taken too, and yeah, it's party time. 16, they're gonna have it. It's going to be even talent fights, so there's the opportunity right now. Get the talent and then go and move in for a battle, but they have to win this one. If they lose out here, then they are just, yeah, they're just out. Of this map at least. Epic Enter is already in. Epically entering the team fight. Let's see if you can do something together with that. Outside of it, we have the swing life away. So far, Yaza has been swinging his life away quite a lot. But maybe this time he has a chance there. Nice zone out already. Odin has been popped as well. Tiger's committing to the mech as Cure is starting to move in. Skok is looking for an engage. Here is the tank out of commission with a quick cocoon, and they're trying to make the play for Legacy. Legacy in trouble. The old man getting bullied over here. Deckard Payne, and he gets saved. No, not like this. Not like this. What the hell? Stukov, Henning, what are you doing? Legacy gets saved by Stukov and turns around and kills him. Cure's on the run. Kira is down again. Cure jumping out. The core is already losing hit points, as you can see. The catapults are doing work. 70% on this bad boy. Up at the top, the wall gets attacked. The keep soon too. And down here, they're trying to make a play for the core. This is an absolute disaster. Simplicity against Granite Gaming. Game number 1, not an opening that the red team is going to be proud of. Nothing they're going to write home about for sure. 30% on the core, and well, that is it. 19 kills to 1 at this point, and they're going to lose 100% here. Make it 20, baby, and that is game. The lead in the best of 5 series here at the CCL Playoffs for Simplicity as they take the victory on Infernal Shrines.
Before we head into game number 2, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it yet so you don't miss out on any future content here on Khaldor TV.
Game number 2. Rumor has it that Granit Gaming is playing this game standing because they got their asses kicked so hard on the last one. And, well, some people are saying that there was a huge extra delivery of aloe vera because they had to soothe those burns that they received in game number 1. But either way, Simplicity, of course, has the lead in the best of 5 as we're heading into Dragonshire. We got Cure playing the king of Dragonshire, Rexa. We got Legacy on Brightwing, Hostia on Hanzo, Lutano on Tychus, and Masquerade on Diablo. Over on the right side of the map, Nick is playing Cassia for Granite Gaming, Svamgrotta on Sonya, Skok on the main tank Imperius, and Yazu is playing Jimmy with Henning on Stukov. Time to bring it back, baby! They have to show that they are still able to win some games here. There was a bit of an embarrassing start into the second playoff game. They did a great job against Chili Mountain, but then again, to be honest, who didn't? So, yep. Let's see if they can do something against Simplicity over here. They're at least going to try. Keep in mind, whoever loses the series is out, and whoever wins is going to make it to the next round where they would have to face off against the Sidestep Kings. So, yeah, off we go. So, let's check this party out here. It's going to be an interesting game, because there's a lot that has to be done on Granite Gaming's side in order to bring this back right now. Masquerade! Yeah, it seems like they're trying to open this with the bank. Sonya going down, though. That's not a good start. That's again a hero taken down here. And Misha is also eliminated. So far, so good. Okay. By the way, joking about like who didn't do a good job against Chili Mountain. Interestingly enough, it was Granite Gaming who lost to Chili Mountain in the regular season. Just a little bit of a side note here. So I guess they are 1-1 now in head-to-head matches. But either way, with 1 kill to 0, the blue team is looking for a second one. They're going for a Skok. Oh, it's not looking good. No, there's the kill. Taking down Imperius, and that's that. Yeah, the old bureaucrat taken out quite easily. And also, if you don't really know what I'm talking about, I mean, Imperius was always one of the characters, like even in Diablo, where I always felt like he has a little bit of stuck up his ass. And he would be the perfect bureaucrat. Can't you imagine him sitting behind a desk the entire time just like nagging about like what kind of form you need to fill out and stuff like that? That's Imperius to me. I mean, even the way that the guy walks once that he starts, it's just like, I don't know, it just has something that rubs me a little bit the wrong way. Do you know the Asterix and Obelix like thing where they have to run through this like insanity asylum and get like one form after another? Imperius could totally be one of the characters sitting behind a desk and telling people what to do here. I can totally see that. So, yeah, at this point, though, what he also does is get a bit of a stun in against Masquerade. The problem is they don't have the damage to follow up on it quickly and get the kill here, so unfortunate for them. Didn't really work out the way they intended here. Meantime, we got another little battle happening in the middle. Okay, Nick, careful, needs to stack a bit, sits at 13 right now. And off we go. Sonya is still up at the top. And Masquerade is looking for another stun straight in the middle as they're trying to make another play. Finds the wall stun, nice. And Henning is down. Henning dead. Stukov eliminated. The Admiral is eating dirt. And at this point, they're looking for a kill against Yasuo too. Run, Jimmy, run! Imperius is in. Dragonite is taken. Interesting enough by the red team. They might have lost a few heroes here, but they have the Dragonite. And that gives Tychus an ass kicking immediately. Skok even surviving. Hanzo also needs to be a bit careful as he gets attacked over here. But yeah, so far so good. We are off to a good start here. I like it. 3 kills to 0 in favor of Simplicity, but the objective locked down by Granit Gaming. And Stukov has to save the top. Now, also a bit of additional information. When we're talking about the regular season between the two teams, it was a very close match. It was a 3-2 victory for the blue team. So, Simplicity, back in the regular season, was able to win the series. Let's see if they can do it again. Run! If that grenade hits, then he's toast, but he's able to make it out. So this entire commitment down at the bottom didn't really do a whole lot for them. Now they're still trying to get a kill in the middle here though. Bit of poke happening. The early level 7 is of course there for Simplicity as well. They're trying to go for Hanzo, and Hosty gets out. Nice. Yeah, Imperius rocking the frontier. We got Jimmy also with his unstable compound right now. The battle rage for Sonya, trying to go for the camps here a little bit more often. Bigger they are for Tychus, haven't mentioned that yet. On an A we've seen quite a lot of in the rhythm, but still you can of course always play around the bigger they are and try to burn someone down after the initial stun, which is what they're gonna try and do here. 11 stacks for Rexa. Good job, nicely done. So Cure on the side lane is doing a great job here to complete the quest as quickly as possible and give himself and Misha the extra armor. Also fully controlling the top lane here, with even the camp now pushing in. That has to be met with some equal measures on the other side, and that's why Svamgrota just took their own bruiser camp. But at the bottom of the map, they're still looking to maybe even lock down Jimmy. I don't really think they can. Yasuo's playing this safe. They got a beating in game number 1. You want to bring this back slowly. The problem, of course, is that they didn't really kill a hero yet, and they already lost 3. So instead, we're now seeing camps also being invaded by Simplicity as they're taking a way more aggressive stance. Henning is double-checking this. He's not the only one. Insta-kill against Reyna. That's why you never face-check anything. There's a great Dehaka video out, as far as I know. But, yep, that's the end of Jimmy. So Jimmy is dead. 4 kills to 0. And guys, Simplicity, I mean, hats off. They are doing a great job here. So they are now nearly a level ahead. They will get the level 10 very quickly. They're stealing the camps away. They're forcing heroes on the other side to deal with that. So that's more time invested. They push the top lane out. They got the heroics that they could now use to make an engage. Hanzo went straight into the arrow again. And yeah, it's just a little bit bonkers what we're currently seeing here. Game number 1 was already rough, but I kind of chucked it off as a little bit of a like, yeah, well, didn't really go that well. You lost 4 heroes in the early game, and then always had to play a catch-up game around every single Punisher fight, so makes a bit more sense. But what we're seeing here, that's just a continuation from game number 1, and that is rough. So they really got to step it up now if they want to bring this one back. Now 26 stacks now for Cassia, so the damage is of course going to scale into the late game. Level 10 abilities are now available on both sides. And there comes a potential counterattack. But Masquerade starting to bully people again, gets their combo off, and Henning is again in trouble. Goodbye Stukov. The Admiral is getting demoted. And, well, that could also cost them a fort if that continues. Sonya's moving in to help the team out, but there's now a camp now pushing in. It's actually a double camp. They get the kill against Imperius. And what is happening? I mean, seriously, Jimmy is down 2. Can you guys just calm the fuck down for a second? I mean, oh boy, they're getting absolutely crushed over here. Check this out. So they got the kill as they dive behind the fort, take Imperius down, then they go for Jimmy. They even try to get Cassia, who they nearly are able to drop. We have the bot lane completely getting obliterated. The wall is down, 7 kills to 0. I mean, holy hell. They're getting slapped around massively over here. 12 kills to 11. And up at the top side, Svamgrota is doing his thing as he's at least trying to secure some experience for them. And, well, he better. So, well, there's that. Now, Lutano and Legacy, they're still sitting in the middle, but you can already tell, with Masquerade just roaming around and looking for more kills and more setups, it's just a death squad that they are utilizing. Maybe now a bit of an opportunity to bring this one back? Not quite. 17,000 damage for Cassia, 19,000 for Tychus. We have bot lane control taken by Cassia herself, so that's at least one shrine that they currently have access to, which means that there is no immediate threat of a Dragonite being taken. Sonya is now up at the top, and once that vision has been given at the bottom of the map, she should go maybe, for the camp. Instead, we have the fight. Arrow into APOC, and that is a kill. Cassia is down, Imperius is on the run, getting a bit manhandled or bear-handled by Misha over here. So yeah, there's Utano also popping the Odin, why not? And they're starting to move in for another objective. And honestly, if nobody interrupts the middle, then that's going to be a Dragonite. Yeah, Q is going to be the one to go for it. Sonya, nope, not going to be there in time. Nope, not happening. That's a Dragonite. Cure takes it. 8 kills to 0. And they are moving through the bottom of the middle in an attempt to take another fort down. That would be fort number 2. They're only 8.5 minutes in, and things are already not looking good for them. Nick gets some easy stacking at least against the Dragonite, so that's 38 now for him. Bit of experience up at the top. It's actually the Dragonite that deals with it. The Dragonite moves top lane to defend the lane, whereas the rest of the team is brawling. Yeah, Legacy is jumping to help Diablo out. Okay, Masquerade is going to be totally fine. Dragonite pushes the top lane out. Fort in the middle hasn't been taken yet. But the Dragonite is completely left alone. And now that it finally arrives at the structures, the red team realizes, wait boys, we probably have to deal with that one, right? So they are coming in for it, trying to help. The rest of the team is still roaming, looking for additional kills. 13 talents are of course now available for both sides, which gives us also the viral reaction. So after any kind of stun, is a chance for Stukov to lock the target down a little bit further. Yeah. Scouting out everything here. Siege Giant Camp gets finally taken by Granit Gaming. It's like the first time or something. And yeah, same thing is happening on the blue team side. So off we go. Let's see what we're gonna get here. 15 against 13. Ooh, there's an invade. Alright, ballsy. And another APOC and arrow combo. Nicely done. They take the camp. And the boars get unleashed as they're coming in with a kill against Imperius. Well done. Granite Gaming is just getting bullied over here. 9 kills to 0. 9 kills. How many? 9. Exactly. Exactly. And now that they're pushing to the pot lane, they're taking Jimmy too. I mean, what the hell? The two StarCraft characters going up against each other. We got, well, immediately Tigers taking down Reyna. Easy kill for him. The fort in the middle is now getting obliterated too, and this is just bad news. They are getting completely crushed. Come on, Granite Gaming. You're better than this. You're better than that. You definitely are. You can do this. Maybe. Maybe not. 14 to 16, 10 kills to 0. They haven't gotten a kill yet. How is this even possible? I mean, maybe the front line is a little bit squishy here, but they got a damage output. If you lose the game, that's one thing. If you don't get even a kill, that's kind of crazy. If this continues, that's going to be a perfect game for Simplicity. Can you imagine a 2-0 lead just that easily? I mean, this is just speedrunning what we're looking at now. And I enjoy a good speedrun, but still, this is getting rough. Right now, we have Cure doing his thing at the top lane. Again, can easily hold that. The red team has started to roam, I would almost say as 5, but pretty much just like trying to go for a little bit of a group thing. The whole idea here is, of course, to soak level 16 before you engage into a team fight. But as the objective is already up, all they can do is try to rotate around the blue team a little bit so that they don't lose another Dragonite. But they already realize that this is not going to happen, so they just give it up. Cure's taking it. No problem at all. So, yeah, the Dragonite is on the march once more. They don't even care about the top lane. Neither should they, because, well, there's even a camp pushing in, so that fort is going to be in trouble one way or another. And the Dragonite is, in the meantime, just buying its time. Waiting also for the minion wave down here to come through. I guess they're going to take a closer look at the keep here. The wall has already been opened up, so there's an opportunity for that. And, yeah. Easy kick. Maybe a little bit too deep. Dragonite is already taking some damage. Rutano is going full on pirate again. Drops Odin. And that is likely going to be keep number 1 in this game. 16 talents are still not ready for Granite Gaming. They're playing it slow and they lose the keep. Keep is down. And can they bring the fight now? Yeah, they're trying. There's the Hyperion. Oh, the combo again! These beautiful combos with Hanzo's arrow and then the Apocalypse. They are just working out for them. There's a kill against Jimmy, a kill against Sonya, and that's a 5 versus 3 on the map. And the blue team, they are thinking about going core. They gotta be careful though, it's even talents. Even talents and death timers are not really that high. They might make it work, but that's still taking a bit of a risk here. But yeah, they're going for it. Top 4 has been taken out, and now the keep is gonna be attacked very soon too. They're trying to make the play here against Imperius and Masquerade. Masquerade is just insane on Diablo. Honestly, this guy on Diablo is just an absolute monster. I can't believe that he just doesn't get banned against him. Stukov is dead, and who is gonna stop them now? Who's gonna stop them? Nobody, exactly. Unbe-fucking-lievable. 14 kills to 1 at least. Well, that happened, but that's only Misha kills and nothing else. It is crazy, absolutely crazy. Easy 2-0 lead for Simplicity as they take the victory on Dragonshire. Speedrunning this Heroes of the Storm match. It's nuts. Let's head into game number 3 and see if Granit Gaming can turn it around. Game number 3, the Simplicity speedrun continues, everybody. I mean, what's happening here? Simplicity is just absolutely crushing Granit Gaming. Granit doesn't really have a chance. They didn't even get a kill in the last game. They killed Misha a couple of times, for what it's worth, but they were never able to kill an actual hero, so it was pretty much a perfect run for Simplicity. Now we are in game number 3. We got a Cure on Urel on the blue team side, Legacy on Lucio, Masquerade on Diablo. We have Lutano on Vala and Hosty on Medivh. Leyline into Apocalypse, definitely possible right now. Vala behind that with the arrow build. Same time now on the right side of the map. We got Skork on Varian, Nick on Cassia, Svamkirota on Sonya, Yasu on Genji, and Henning is playing Stukov. Yeah, time to bring it back. Granit Gaming, there's the opportunity. Another trap, but this time nobody seems to be falling for it. Yeah, they're pinging over here a little bit. Urel is the only one at the bottom of the map right now. But let's see. Genji is there and Yasu. Why? No, dude, no, not like this. There we go. Alright. Haha, he made it. For just a second, I was like, well, I don't know. Okay, so at least as the map opens, there's not an immediate kill against Granit Gaming. This is, of course, the first. I mean, they need to win 3 in a row now. This is not the regular season anymore. We are in the playoffs of this Heroes of the Storm competition, which means that if you are not making it happen here, then you are out. So there's the opportunity to start a comeback. Gotta win 3 in a row in order to advance to face off against the Sidestep Kings. Masquerade right now coming in. Alright, Yasu jumping back here too. And let's see what we get. Yasu, yeah, I was for a second worried that he might get interrupted here, but nope, even cancelling. And the wall is already lost. Not off to a good start yet, I'd say. Hosty. The bird up at the top. I really need some kind of like hero that has a skill shot that can hit Medivh in bird form. It could be Hanzo, I really don't care, but there needs to be someone that can just like throw something at the bird and take him down, you know? Or like drop in into normal form, something like that. Some kind of like polymorph, cleanse, like anti-magic, whatever. I don't really care, but every single time I see that little cheetah up in the sky, I'm just like, ugh. So yeah, we need something like that. Blizzard, make it happen. But yeah, some kind of skill shot, you know? It can be super hard to hit, but do you, like, imagine how absolutely amazing it would be if you have like a skill shot and you can hit the bird and it has to be like absolutely perfect, pixel perfect hit, but every single time you would pull it off and you could kill Medivh, you'd be so happy about it. Right now, Urel has to jump back. Medivh has gotten a couple of hits together, so he's sitting at 10 stacks now. Rotation top side is now coming in. And here we go, Lutano. He's starting to stack his level 4 already. But here is Varian's Taunt, and well, Taunt plus Stukov, it's a really good combo. They could even go leap, honestly, if they wanted to. If they want to go full on for the meme and just say like, guys, you know what, just fuck it. They could go leap, they could go... I mean, honestly, leap in this case probably should really go for it. If you have only 2 frontliners, you want to have Wrath of the Berserker, but wouldn't it be fun as hell if they would go for X-Strike and leap and then just like delete a target, whichever it is? That would be absolutely amazing. I would love that. So it's not out of the realm of possibility that we're going to see a leap and they're trying to instantly delete some targets here. But either way, Skog is already playing it out up at the front. And I like Varian. After they buff Varian a little bit, he's actually fun with a good Sukov combination and some other stuff. He's pretty cool. The taunt setup is working very, very nicely. And that is, yeah, ever since he has been buffed as a tank, is even worth more. So now they are already winning the halftime show over here. Off to a good start with this. In comes the taunt, yep, and Diablo is about to die. Nicely done. Diablo down, but can they get the counter kill against Variant? They're trying. Oh, and he gets out. Nice. The rest of the team is also incredibly low though, and maybe Nick is gonna get crushed now. No, they turn it to Urel. Alright. They were beating the goat until she was blue in the face, and then she dropped. Nicely done. Stukov with a finishing blow here. And that's an easy kill. So 2-0 on the kill count for Granite Gaming. Well, they're in a situation that haven't experienced yet in the series. And now they can maybe go for the objective and take that one too. But so far, so good. 30 stacks, by the way, for Medivh. So he is stacking quickly. Nice. And down at the bottom of the map, that's where Sonya is taking the camp right now. But they win, well, if they would have known that he's there, they would have seen, they could have just moved in and steal it away. But either way, as it stands, Sonya now has a bit of camp support at the bottom of the map. There's the level 7 talents already in their hands. And here we have them moving through the top lane with the first immortal of the game. Nice. Alrighty, so Dibbles, let's see, can they get the kill again? He's sitting at 45 stacks, getting a little bit more beefy over here. Genji hasn't made a choice yet on the level 7 after he went into Swift as the Wind and Strike at the Heart. A little bit melodramatic over here, but now that we have them pushing through the top lane, seems like they can take that bot down. And the Immortal is still looking quite healthy, and that's the first structure of the game. I like it. Nice. Look at that. Granite Gaming. They can do it after all. Who would have thought? Trying to go for Masquerade. Taunt is on a short cooldown. Level 7 talents are finally ready for Simplicity. They can try to fight back. And there we go. The hit. Diablo is down.
Say hello to your sister for me.
Exactly. Dibble's down, and they're trying to go straight in for... Ooh, actually, they might lose some heroes here too. Svamgrota is moving in though. Vala is dead, and off we go. Easy kill against her and Urel. Now they're trying to make a play for Medivh, who already completed this quest, but boy, they are starting to crush it. 5 kills to 0. What is this? Do they throw a dice at the beginning of the game, just like trying to determine who's gonna crush the map at hand, or how is this working for them? Varian moved back by Lucio, me likey. Nicely done, nicely done. You set them up for the double kill. Not really what they intended, granted, but still, well played. Check this one out. So he's like, we're gonna kill him. We're gonna kill him for sure. Throw him on the other side, and look how this turned out. Instead, he turns on Lucio and says, well, if you want to fight, then let's fight. They get the kill, they got the double kill. 7 kills to 0, 2 level lead, and level 10. Oh my god. This is kinda nuts. Ah well, either way, now we are 6.5 minutes into the game. Things are looking quite good for Granite Gaming. The level 10 ability would allow them to push onto the fort though. And they should use that for now. But yeah, off we go. So the push through the bottom. Sonya, by the way, no balls confirmed, went straight into the Wrath of the Berserker. I was looking forward to leave. They could have embraced the meme here. Would have been the better choice? Of course not. But it would have been funny. Either way, it seems like they want to win. Can't blame them for that, honestly. So, yeah, they are trying to make the play now for the next Immortal, 10 seconds. And let's face it, Granite Gaming should have an easy Immortal time here, considering that Simplicity still doesn't have level 10. Could even invade the camp, and why would they not? So, yeah, there's the Immortal. They can burn this down, keep control over the camp at the same time. And it looks fantastic for them right now. This is such a big leap. That is fantastic. So, here we go. Trying to play that one out. around the objective and around the camp. They're gonna take both. Very likely, halftime show has already been secured, and they got the camp. Medivh also can't really do a whole lot, because every single time he sets a portal up, you're gonna have a lurking arm and Varian just sneaking around trying to set a kill up. But this is gonna be 100% on the Immortal, and whew, it's getting a little bit dangerous here for Simplicity. Again, regular season match between the two teams was incredibly close. They ended up with a 5-mapper. Could happen again if Granit Gaming gets stacked together, and at least right now, things are looking good for them. There's the level 10 for Simplicity. So they have the ley line into APOC any second. Yep, here we go. Both of the heroes already locking their skills in. And on top of that, we get the Rain of Vengeance, as our little Red Riding Hood over on the side of Simplicity is going to try to get some additional damage in. So, yep, Vala, let's go. Yeah, there's the ley line. APOC, baby! Oh yeah, and it hits. They could go for Stukov. Instead, they're trying to take Cassia down. Nick is still firing away, but he dies. Nick is down, but they kill Vala, and that's the main damage deal on the side of Simplicity as the fight continues. They're trying to get another kill against Girel, who immediately pops the ult here. And at the same time, Medivh gets smashed by Sonya. Sonya smash. As they're moving in against Masquerade, he is not going to get anything here done either. Masquerade is down, easy kill, Dibble's dead, and the Immortal is already on the wall at the bottom, just now losing its shield. That's a level 13 talent in the hands of the red team. At the top side, already broken through the wall. The camp with the catapults, bot lane gets sieged up as well. It's a disaster. It is an absolute unmitigated disaster over here. In we go, another keep attack. It's not going to fall here just yet, but they are just losing ground all over the map now. 10 kills to 1. Oh, ho, ho, careful. Careful with the portals, baby. Gotta be a little bit more cautious here. 29,000 damage for Cassia. And what else do we get? 32,000 damage on Medivh. Medivh, the top damage dealer for the blue team. I was always a little bit suspicious of Medivh. Someone that just simply turns into a bird and flies away doesn't really get my trust all that easily. No, if Medivh gets anything, then it's a proper grilling in a KFC basket. But yeah, highly suspicious. Highly suspicious. If you then come in with a level 20 title that says Medivh cheats, I mean, first of all, we knew, thanks, Captain Obvious. But also, that doesn't really make me trust him anymore either. Well, they're trying to force the fight. There's the taunt. And here we go. And if you're curious what Varian said to Diablo...
Say hello to your sister for me.
Exactly. And then Diablo went full Zenith Zidane on Varian, tried to headbutt him a little bit, but the problem is there were a few more heroes around and he became the target quite quickly. Instead, we have the ley line. There's the APOC and the big shove coming out. Fight denied, and the siege is still there, and Medivh, Bird Boy, gets attacked, but Stukov shuts it down with the lurking arm. Nicely done. Yasu gets dropped as he jumps out. They keep still eating some damage. Varian gets attacked now as well. He's been taunting them the entire time. Has also homed in on Vala a little bit. It's like, girl, what's happening to you? You're looking fat today. And she did not let that one pass at all. She got the kill against Varian. Easy peasy. But now Stukov is dead as well. The Admiral is getting demoted once more. The keep is low. The objective is up on the map. We have 4 kills against 11. 13 to 15. And things are spiraling out of hand a bit over here. Yeah. 15 to 13. If they get the 16, that would be great for them. But of course, it's all about Stukov coming back. They need their support. We got Varian also coming back, looking a little bit rugged over here. Is he going to be ready with the rest of the team? Another camp about to be taken, by the way. So if they can buy a bit more time, that might damage the bottom keep. That's definitely possible. But in we go. Up towards the top. Fight, halftime show. They should lock this one down. And yep, they get it. And now the opportunity to maybe finally win an Immortal over here. They lost out on 2 so far. This is the 3rd one. But it's time for the party. It's time for the fight. No level 16 just yet. There's the engage into the wall. One stun is out. Yasu zips away just before Cure jumps in. And here is the action against Diablo. No! The ley line! The APOC! The big hits! And the attempt at a kill. But Diablo's in trouble again. And even with the shield, Masquerade is getting murdered. And another slam, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, as Medivh goes down. Yep, that's another potential kill against Urel. Cure is low. The GOAT is... Oh, Sonya, damn, girl. Sonya going ham over here. I like it. That was nearly a kill with a smash. That was awesome. Nearly getting another kill, but now we have 13-4, the kill count. The Immortal gets attacked, and the blue team is in so much trouble now. It's kind of crazy. They had a good start into that fight, but they got crushed. Now, this Immortal is, of course, incredibly low, and if Lutano makes his way over and gets 2 arrows connected, then that slides out, and yep, there they are. The arrows are in, the RNG is with them, and they get the Immortal. Vala risking everything for the team here. Bot lane, they have to push it out before the keep takes damage, but now everybody for Granite Gaming is already moving towards the spot where the Immortal is gonna spawn. Damage output, 49,000 for Cassia, 43k for Medivh, still the top damage dealer for the blue team. But this Immortal is not gonna do jack shit. It's not gonna do anything. I mean, again, they're not all there yet. So top side, they're gonna try to at least take that fort down. And honestly, that could work for them, should work for them. They're gonna take this one down. At the bottom of the map, they won't be able to do too much. And it seems like they're trying to force a push for the bottom keep. And the blue team is slowly making their way back, but I think they're gonna be a little bit too late. Yeah, they are running! They are running and riding their little horsies. Leyline, I like that, but that also means that they don't have the combo. There's the taunt, there's the kill, X-Strike, and now still a chance to go for the keep itself, but that kill was already worth a lot. It's a 5 versus 4 that they're playing out at the bottom of the map now. And that's the opportunity to take the keep. And honestly, they could even rotate topside and get the second keep too. Because the top keep is even lower than this one. And if you destroy both of them, or you go for core, that works too, of course. But yeah, they decide against it. It makes a lot of sense. So yeah, off we go. Level 20 is not going to be ready for either one of the teams anytime soon. Manticore is of course in. They steal the camp away here. Ah, my OCD is kicking in when I see this. It's just like, come on boys. It's just a little bit of damage. Sacrifice someone for it. Genji, come on, be useful for once. I know you need healing, but come on, jump in. You can be protected for a little bit and you can just take that thing down. But either way, we currently have another camp about to be taken. Should time this, of course, for the next objective if they can. Sonya at the top, still doing her thing as she takes this one out. And at the bottom of the map, yep, the next camp is also going to be taken just as the Immortals get announced. They took the first camp, they take another camp, and that's a double camp push topside. Which technically is going to set the lane up for them, so that is really annoying either way. I mean, either you lose out on the Immortal, or you don't defend the top lane. And they can't afford to do either. They have to defend this first. They can't afford to lose the keep. That's more of a problem than losing out on the halftime show. So yeah, there we go. They're starting to move in for it. They have, of course, you need to kind of dodge the ley line a little bit. That's the whole ball game here. Dodge the ley line if you can. Halftime show has already been taken. That was an easy peasy one. Sonya moves down to the bot lane to deal with the camp that has been taken by Simplicity. But Granite Gaming is really determined. I mean, they want to bring this back. It was an embarrassing first 2 maps that they played out here, but at least on Battlefield of Eternity, they're looking much better, and that's an opening to get back into the series and maybe make the impossible possible and prepare for the reverse sweep. 14 kills, 2-4. Urel still up at the top, and that triggers the attack right here. Yasuo's moving in, gets pushed out. Varian up at the front. And there's the ley line. There's the APOC. They're dodging out on most of it. Nicely done. Can they go for Varian? Good start. The Immortals start locking him down, but they can't follow up with enough damage to kill him. Well, ley line set up. There we go. Trying to set this up against the red team. Nick is in trouble. They're turning it. They're trying, but Nick is down. Nick is dead, but Cure falls too. They counter kill against the blue team. Legacy gets attacked. Masquerade as well. Varian once again at the front. He's charging into a battle. The exact opposite of what we're usually seeing from Anduin, who just runs away first. But here comes another one. The taunt! Genji! And they're jumping out. But they're taking the Immortal down. Slowly but steadily. Oh, Lucio, careful! Yeah, another good wall stun. Leyline, baby! Do they have the follow-up for it? They're trying. But a big shove is pushing Dibbles away. And they are still nibbling on the edges of that Immortal. 7,000 hit points are left here. Everybody just moving slowly out, especially with the catapults. Hello? Boys? Team? Hello? Catapults? Core? Hello? Alright, minion. Okay, there we go. Cure moved back. Oof. For just a second, I was just like, what is happening here? Are we gonna see minion territory? So, yeah, team, please. You know, Urel moved back. It's all good. It's all Gucci, everybody. It's all Gucci. Seems like we also have catapults starting to home in into the middle a bit too close to the party. Yeah, catapults, careful. There's the level 20. Yep, and we got Sanjin in. Sanjin is in, and like, oh, that's a kill. Lulcio is down. That's the end of the Lulz right there for him. Masquerade gets attacked. The shield is, by the way, falling. Diablo is also in trouble. And, well, with trouble, I mean, he's dead. Seems like Vala is also going to die. Oh, wow, they're just cleaning house right now, don't they? Yeah, Granit Gaming is taking out the trash here as they are killing one hero after another, just cleaning the map up. And now they immediately transition topside, going through the keep and for the core. This is looking amazing for them here. 19 kills to 5. They're bringing it back. Nice. We don't have the 3-0. It's going to be at least 4 maps in this one. Well done. I like it. Granite Gaming on their way back into the series. The ley line is out. Doesn't matter how this all pans out. The Immortal is on its way, and that's a 50% shield. Even if they will get wiped now, it doesn't change the outcome anymore. This is, yeah, I like it. The B-step is on point. That's the only thing that he can do here. B-step game. Yasuo overshooting this a little bit, and Cure realizing, well, I guess I'm being screwed either way. And that's that. Game over, baby! Yeah, a 2-1 as Simplicity and Granite Gaming head into game number 4 of this best of 5. Game on, everybody! Simplicity against Granite Gaming. Game number 4. The boys are bringing it back, so let's see if they can win a second one in a row and bring us to a 5-mapper. Would be kind of nice, but then again, Q is playing Zeratul now, and the last time that he did that and fully committed to that European whack-a-mole style, or whatever you want to call it, that Tai, Dino, and some others have been playing on the EU server, he just destroyed. Granted, it was also with a lot of support. He had a double support back then to back him up, so it was a bit different than what we're seeing here, but definitely a super, super powerful setup from him. Could also, of course, go for that Void Prison style that NA usually prefers. Both is definitely possible, but it already is a commitment to Shadowhunter. Seems like we're going to see that again. So let's quickly introduce our boys here. Simplicity with Q on Zeratul, Legacy on Brightwing, Hosty on Cassia, we got Lutano on Falstad, and Masquerade on Johanna. On the right side of the map, we got Nick on Kira, Yasuo on Tycho, Svamkura on Urel, Scott on Muradin, and Henning, he's playing Stuko. Nicely done. And Masquerade goes down. Momentum, baby! Granite Gaming finally breaking the spell in Game 3 and getting some momentum for themselves and carrying it over into Towers of Doom. Obviously not winning the game yet, but at least they're this time the ones to start things off with the kill. Problem is that it seems that, yeah, Svamkura at the top lane is in a lot of trouble, but he makes it out. Good for him. Nicely done. Same time now, Scott gets attacked here too. Cure, ooh, careful, baby. Yeah, you still need to be a bit careful. You need to level 7, you need to level 1 stacked. Zeratul is going to pop off eventually, but at least at the beginning you want to be a little bit cautious of how you're playing this out. You're lacking a lot of the mobility that build eventually is going to grant you. But we'll see. They have lockdown on the other side, so they need to be dealing with Cure somehow. And the Stormbolt is one tool. You have the Lurking Arm for Stukov that helps him as well. So there's a few things that they could definitely do in order to make this work and lock Cure down whenever he makes the approach. But either way, time will tell. For now, we got the 10 stacks on Cassia. Bit of a fight over for the camp here. They're trying to invade it. There's a lot of confidence all of a sudden for Granite Gaming. Good for them. But off we go. Cure, he's already waiting in the wings here, but they might have to give this one up after all. Yasuo in the backline is in trouble, but Lutano is also a bit low, but the kill as Cassia comes in and confirms it. Nicely done. Alright, easy peasy kill right here. Well done. With that, we have now 2 kills to 1, so the counter kill against Cassia brought it back for them. And ooh, maybe Masquerade? Not quite. Alrighty. What is happening with that pumpkin? Are you lost, baby? Apparently he couldn't go for the run-up, so he just decided to sit at the wall and cry a little bit. Fair enough. I've never seen that interaction before. But finally, after he gets a little bit of space granted, he makes it into the tower and drops it too. So now we have 2 kills to 1. Elite experience. And yeah, that's a pretty solid setup right now. Top side, that's where we have now the triple altars. We already look at Svamgrota. We have Cure here. Yeah, he has to use his cleave in order to wave clear. I mean, again, you want to have falsehood on the lane because of the global. But of course, there's a lot of wave clear for Zeratul. And oftentimes, Zeratul will be part of a rotation or even the only hero that rotates. Now that we have the triple altar spawning, though, they have to be a little bit more cautious in how they approach this. 18 stacks for Cassia. She's getting there slowly. It's going to take a bit. Myrden is also stacking, committed to his level 4. And at the bottom of the map, that's where we should see the main fight starting. As up at the top, you can see both of them. Left, right, easy exchange. Nothing dramatic happening here. It's as usual the bottom altar that's being fought over. But the blue team lets it slide. Not really committing. They have Foresight at the top, they have Zeratul in the middle, so they decided to not really make a play for it. A slight advantage for Granit Gaming now as we're starting things off here. Yep, there we go. As you can tell, top side, Falstad deals with Svamgrota. Has already committed to his level 4. I'm still a little bit curious what we're going to get on 7. Now, normally on this map you would go for Boomerang so that you have an easier time with the rotation and clearing the waves. But since they also have Zeratul, they could technically try and rotate him. But I don't really think there's anything on the side of the red team that forces Falstad to commit to his level 7 Lightning Rod talent. So Boomerang would be the one to be expected here. Depends a little bit on how Lutalo wants to play it out. My eye is definitely on Cure. He played fantastic last time on Volskaya when he did that. When he played the European style on the hero, and I expect that he's going to try and especially lock down heroes like Stuko, for example, in the backline. Committed to the wormhole, as you would expect. We got Boomerang now in for Falstad too, so there's a ton of wave clear that the two have between them. And also Brightwing can help out whenever she needs to jump onto the lane to do something here. So, yep, off we go. We have a bit of a trap setup down here, which so far hasn't really worked out. But what I really like is that Granite Gaming is a little bit more out on the map right now. So they're actually in a position where they are trying to set up some traps. But they don't have anybody sitting up at the top dealing with this double push, and that's a problem. They were really banking on someone taking the rotation and then walking into the trap, and it simply didn't happen. Simplicity is now dodging even out on the attack at the bottom of the map. And the pumpkins, they kind of make up for it, because without that damage towards the bottom bell tower, this attack at the top would have been way too much of an issue. So level 7 talents are in on both sides, and the teams are working on their level 10. But let's see what exactly they can do. Yeah, here's the... Ooh, there's another pumpkin camp. That's a bell tower. If they make it a little bit deeper in, that's a bell tower. But then again, Mirrodin gets attacked. There's the Stormbolt against Zeratul, and he still gets the kill. Nice! And the follow-up. Oh, Brightwing! The save. Yeah, nicely done. They get 2 kills, and they don't lose anybody. And it seems like they might get a third one too, as everybody is just going for the goat. There it is, Hosty! Nice! Well done. Yeah, so we got 4 kills to 2. Nicely played. And also, we got a lot of stacks for Cassia, just as the starts. Good damage. Guys, we are sitting at 37 stacks only 5-6 minutes into the game. That is incredibly strong. If he can keep that pace up, he's going to end up with an insane amount of damage. There it is. The Might of the Nerazim. Perfect. Love it. It's going to be great. Cure already showcased that he's super strong with a setup like this. Again, back then with the double support. This time he has a solo support behind him. But still, powerful setup for him. Level 10 abilities are also going to be ready for Granite Gaming any moment. But the tides in game number 4 have turned a little bit. So now we are in a situation where Granite has to be careful again. They at least have with level 10 beautiful power spikes, especially around Odin. They also got the unrelenting strikes in. And they're making a bit of a play for Masquerade, but Legacy is around immediately. Yeah, Brightwing is ready. Topside damage. Henning is trying to come in to help out against Lutano. That didn't really bear any fruits. And they're making the play for Cure now. A blessed shield, yeah. Coming from Jojo, immediately attempting to help the rest of the team out to escape here. Was a bit of a setup that they did not foresee. Now, do those connect? They might just get the pumpkins in up at the top. Urel is trying to prevent it from happening, but I think she's going to be a second too late. Yep! Pumpkin party! Even using the gust to make sure that those connect. I don't think that was needed, but anyways, it's a short cooldown. It's not really a big problem. And here we go. They're starting to make their way in to another potential team fight. Top left, top right, altars are spawning. Normally an easy exchange. No reason to believe that this is going to be any different. But they're trying to lock Cure down. And Cure has to be super careful here. So he's trying to come back and working around the cooldown. And is going straight in for the bell tower. As we have on the left side, still a bit of a fight happening. Cure is playing this out up at the top though. Still there. Cure hiding. Urel. And yes! No, he's gonna die. I love this build. And he's back at the top. And there's the kill finally. Alright, liking it. Very, very nice. Yeah, that's awesome. Perfect. I mean, he got the most out of the situation, honestly. He was caught in a bit of a bad spot initially as he was trying to set himself up at the top right. So yeah, really, really well done. And he forced a couple of resources topside, did some damage, but now they're losing out on the bottom bell tower thanks to the camp's take. I mean, even without it, they take this one. It was so low that a simple grenade was already sealing the deal here. But, well, there we go. Okay, so now 15,000 damage for Kira. We got 22,000 for Cassia. Yeah, Falstad is going to take the bell tower up at the top side, but down here, they let the pumpkins through, aren't they? Q's back to business, and now he's going to start zipping around again. Falstad could fly down now. One shot, two shots are making it through. 25 to 28, still incredibly close on the objective. And, well, here we go. Top side, Falstad, he's taking it. Obviously, the bot lane control is much more important because you have two pumpkin camps that focus in on it. But now it's time for Cure to shine slowly. He has the level 10, he has his 13 too, of course. Once that 16 kicks in, it's going to be even more impactful. But he's going to be the one to really try and take them apart during the team fights in the later stages of the game. Always a little bit like weirded out by the giant killer if you don't go for your level 1 stacking. Personally, I think that going for cooldown reduction in that situation is just a little bit better for you. But either way, now that we're having Lutano up at the top, he doesn't even have hammer gains, for example. Now that he's going up in this 1 versus 1 situation, the bot lane is still protected by the red team. Granit Gaming is trying to hold onto the bell tower for as long as they can. There's a single altar spawning on the map, and Cure is setting himself up at the side once more. So, well, there we go. Yeah, this is Stormbolt. Jumps in. Channel isn't really out. And there's the attack. Brightwing is coming in together with it. And Cure is gonna get a kill, very likely. Oh, Blessed Shield is out. Falstad comes in for the kill. Cure gets the kill against Stukov. And that's the power of a well-played Zeratul, ladies and gentlemen. Jumping in, easy peasy, having the mobility through Blink, through the wormhole, and on top of that, the might of the Nerazim. And that's how you take a backline apart. Nicely done. Wormhole over here, gets the Shadow Hunter as well, and then the might of the Nerazim. Perfect setup for them. Cure jumping in again, gets a bit more damage connected, is looking for a follow-up, needs to connect the Singularity Spike, of course, as well. Dodges out on the Stormbolt and creates the space so that his team can pick up the extra camp. That would allow them to retake the bot left, which means that they take an advantage in Bell Tower, since nobody has really nibbled away at the hit points off the top right that was taken earlier. So far, so good. 1.5 levels ahead, 3 kill advantage. Cure just using the mobility that we talked about earlier. Get some easy damage in, no problem from him. Can slip out, and they take the bell tower. And that's of course a bit of a problem. Granite Gaming just committed 5 heroes to try and defend the bot lane, and it did not work for them at all. So they lost time that they could have elsewise used to move topside and retake their own bell tower. So it doesn't really work. We now got also the Master Warblade in, which makes Zeratul even more of a menace. And here comes the crippling hammer for Falstad, getting a little bit more slow connected. 24,000 damage for Cure, 36,000 for Cassia. Stacking still. Tychus on 20k. And Cure, yeah, dodging out on the Stormbolts, and with only a limited amount of stuns and lockdown abilities available for Granite Gaming, Zeratul is doing his thing. Now they have a chance to go down to the bottom of the map and maybe take a kill against Yasu. That could also yield them another bell tower. There it is. The kill is in. Well done. 65 stacks for Cassia, by the way. So yeah, they are doing pretty well here. Triple altar phase, and it couldn't be at a better time. You have 30 seconds now until Tigers is going to be back, and that should at least give them 2 bell towers, maybe even a third. But even with the 2, that's it's only going to be 8 points, because the bot lane was just retaken. There's the first 4. Boom! Another 4 shots fired. They're going to let the top right slide. This one was retaken, but the situation, of course, is still super advantageous for Simplicity, since they are looking at 25 points on their own core against the 13. And they're trying to take the bell tower at the bot lane now, which should easily be manageable for them. So yeah, they take it. They're in a good spot now. But I like the counter move on the side of Granit Gaming. Going for the boss here makes a whole lot of sense. They have all the time in the world to set this one up. And with this, they have another 4 shots that they themselves can now commit to the setup. And again, it's game number 4. So Granit Gaming, if they want to go for the 5 mapper, if they want to have a chance to advance to the next round of this event, they need to win this one. So they're going to do their best to take Simplicity down on this map and force map number 5. But right now they're behind. They're behind by more than a level in experience, they're behind by a couple of kills, and they have lost also bot lane control, which is always a problem. Muradin is soon done with his quest, so that's going to be kind of nice since he will have the cooldown reduction on the auto attack hits. Oh, but Kira! She's dead, and now there's even more damage. Cure gets stunned, but can easily pop out. Henning gets attacked up at the top and is able to move away, but of course they lost out on their own camp, and things are just not getting any better for Granit Gaming. During all of this, Muradin did not connect a single Stormbolt, by the way. There it is, completing the quest finally. That will also allow him, outside of the cooldown reduction, to now have a Pierce on the Stormbolt, so potentially he can stun 2 targets. Pumpkins get escorted in, 1-2 connect, and that puts them down to 11 points. Oh, not like this, Muradin! And another pumpkin is committed. 10 to 17 points and a double altar. Guys, technically this could be game. Muradin is not here. Lutano's flying down. He can commit the Mighty Gust to push them back. Brightwing is already getting the bottom. Over here, is that a kill? Lutano! Blessed Shield to save him, and they keep him alive. And Svamgrota is about to die. Oh my god, this is bad news. 87 stacks for Cassia. There's the Gust. Tychus is down. This is game. This is game, ladies. This is it. Simplicity. 5-man team white, baby. They take it. 13 kills to 3. There's the channel. And that is Simplicity with a 3-1 victory over Granit Gaming as they advance to the next round of the playoff gauntlet, going up against Sidestep Kings in the next best of 5 series of the Heroes of the Storm tournament.
Thank you everybody for watching the video today. I hope that you enjoyed the show and the commentary. And keep in mind that the spoiler protection that is going to run for the rest of the video is made possible by all the support on patreon.com. So guys, if you want to support my work, if you want to help me start new projects and keep the spoiler protection in place, please consider heading over to patreon.com/Khaldor. There's also a link in the YouTube description, and check that out. Thanks in advance, and see you guys next time with more esports coverage here on Khaldor TV. Have a great day.